U.S. President Donald Trump recently revealed that he was prepared to kill Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad, but was talked out of it by his former defense secretary, Jim Mattis. Trump made the admission when he called into the TV program Fox and Friends. President Trump said that he had wanted to take out Assad after he had used chemical weapons in a civilian attack in Syria in April 2017. Trump strongly criticized Mattis for lack of leadership.
But is it true you've taken strong actions against al-Baghdadi, you've taken against Soleimani, and is it true that after Assad gassed children for the second time, that it was you that wanted to take out Assad, that you had a good sight on him, and that it was General Mattis who talked you out of it? And if it is true, do you regret not taking him out, being that he's not, because he is a mass murderer?
I would have rather taken him out. I had it all set. Mattis didn't want to do it. Mattis was a highly overrated general, and I let him go. He worked for Obama. He got fired by Obama also.
Mattis had reportedly agreed to the order to the president's face and then had aides develop a plan for limited airstrikes on Assad's air bases, according to Washington Post reporter Bob Woodward. Eliminating Assad would have been a bold move by the U.S. president, and with many speculating how the situation in Syria today could have been altered had the trigger been pulled. Secretary Mattis resigned in 2018 in protest over President Trump's Syria policy, specifically because of President Trump's insistence to withdraw American troops out of the country once Daesh had been defeated. And since Mattis's resignation, the U.S. military took out Iraqi terrorist Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi in 2019. And earlier this year, Trump ordered a drone strike against Iranian General Qasem Soleimani, who was closely aligned with Assad. Intelligence officers believe that Soleimani was responsible for killing and injuring hundreds of American soldiers stationed in the Middle East, as well as being responsible for sectarian attacks in Syria. Now, President Trump, as the commander-in-chief of U.S. forces, has often clashed in the past with his military leadership over his desire to draw down troops deployed overseas, including those stationed in Syria. Assad's regime still has a chemical weapons stockpile, and researchers believe he has used advanced chemical weapons against civilians on nearly 300 separate occasions since 2012. The Syrian people have suffered a great deal over the years because of Assad's war machine, but Trump has received praise by Syrian opposition leaders who have credited his administration for taking more action than his predecessor and for signing the Caesar Syria Civilian Protection Act to hold the Assad regime and its security branches responsible for a campaign of violence against the Syrian people.